And that being the case is that the Senate will for the first time since its establishment converse an impeachment motion against a sitting deputy president. Voting will not be restricted to delegations, as each member will have an opportunity to vote on each of 11 charges against the deputy president. Now, our reporter Gladys Mungai examines the litmus test for the Senate amid divided opinion by legal pundits on whether the allegations in the impeachment motion meet the legal and constitutional threshold, or it is a political question that requires a political process.
The Senate will this week hear accusations and counter-accusations as DP Gachagua's team seeks to defend him following his impeachment by the National Assembly. The impeachment process will kick off with a pre-hearing meeting by senators in a closed-door session before the preliminaries, where the rules of the procedure and schedule for debate for the next 2 days will be spelled out. This will be followed up by opening statements from both sides and the presentation of evidence before questions and clarifications are sought, followed by closing statements and voting. As senators gear up for the exercise, legal and governance expert Professor Fred Ogola opines that the charges brought against DP Rigathi Gachagua are more political than legal.
I've not seen impeachable offenses against Gachagua. Why? In as much as I might not like Gachagua, but there's no impeachable offenses. Truth be said, that what they are talking about corruption is criminal, which should be taken to court, because Parliament do not have a criminal process to look for criminal justice. Parliament are not made of judges. So Parliament should not try a criminal offense. If it is fairness, they should take it to what? To court.
It is a process that he says will set a precedence on how future impeachments will be conducted, and hence presents a litmus test.
The public said, Kufa Makanga, Kufa Dereva. That was what was said throughout the country, isn't it? So how did Parliament use that information in their ruling when they're impeaching Gachagua? Have you seen how they have used it? So because of this, the public participation was poorly done. Gachagua was not given a chance to explain himself to the public. Gachagua did not, there were no MPs going to the constituencies with a contrary view that Gachagua is not going to be impeached. They went with Gachagua should be impeached. So 44 MPs were not given a chance also to go with a document stating that this is the reason why Gachagua should not be impeached. So because of that, public participation is another thing. So will the Senate give a public participation a wide berth?
Given the political dynamics at play, a tough battle may unfold as the Senate moves to consider the 11 grounds listed, evidence adduced, and the outcome of the public participation on the impeachment motion.
No. Why I'm saying so, when MPs went for public participation, they took the accusation that Parliament have against Gachagua, isn't it? But what was missing was Gachagua's response. No, you cannot try me. You cannot take me for a judge, and the prosecutor arranges the prosecution, then the judge rules. Who was the judge? The people. And public participation is not cosmetic.
With the eyes of the nation fixed at the Senate, Gachagua's impeachment trial, regardless of its outcome, is set to leave a lasting impact on Kenya's political landscape.
If Gachagua wants to act on his sphere of control, he needs to resign before being impeached, because if he's impeached, it's like castrating him politically. You know, even if Gachagua has built a lot of political capital before, during, and after this impeachment, you are useless if you cannot contest a seat. Just like Babayao has political capital, but cannot contest. Sonko has, cannot contest. So he could have resigned if he's not sure about what's happening, but no one is sure.
For Sunday Express, I'm Gladys Mungai.